Hey guys, it's Jiffy with Jiffy's Gaming, back again with another free-to-play 2 Elite episode. I believe this is episode number 41. Now we are... Hopefully all that stuff to open up. All this to add up. I have to do a bunch of stuff. Let's go to the open sector. All right. Start on our trip to DS9. Alright. So let's go ahead and start opening up stuff to get it ready. Because we're going to end up getting over to DS9 and selling a bunch of these little goodies here. What is it that I need the most of? So I like to try to keep at least a few of these going at the same time. So of the ones I'm working on currently, we got 41 on the Romulan, it looks like. So Romulan it is. Gonna end up doing the dailies and trying to get a bunch of the other stuff done that we would...
What can I get for you?
So, did my sell off, sold my stuff. I didn't see, I don't know what this is. Is this mail? Platinum exchange, huh? Oh, I see, you could change out for that. Interesting. Let's see if your mail. It's gonna be the ships. For the bank. Is that in here? It's the exchange. Exchange is usually combined with the bank. There we are. Oh, hey. 2 powers. You know that. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Put all these little extra goodies, I think, in here. For now. I thought there was more stuff in my actual inventory. I guess not. There's some stuff I can get rid of, like destroying those tribbles will work. That'll clear up some space. Opening the junior pack will help. I wonder if I can put those in there. Anything that I'm just not going to use right at this very moment should go in there. And that way there, it's just the stuff that I would want to be carrying around on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, that looks a lot neater. I'm sure there's other people who would be like, nah, you get rid of this, get rid of that, sell this. But, yeah. Kind of a hoarder, maybe, I guess. Anywho. Let's see. Did this, sold that. Did the Admiralty. Not able to get much done in the Admiralty, unfortunately. Duty officers. I'm going to want to save that for a minute because I have to go back to Earth space dock for that probably. To start that off, actually, you know what? We'll queue it for the event. That'll be the first thing to do because you're going to want to do that. Oh, Battle Royale. You technically I'd want the space battle for the Tetrion damage. Is there anything on the ground? Defeat captains on the ground? Well, okay. Maybe I get that. Definitely the endgame reputation.
Thank you for coming.
Go right inside.
The full combat simulation is about to begin. Good luck.
The simulation is active. Prepare for combat. Your ground.
So we've destroyed, we've killed the one captain, I should say, I guess. So now we need to probably transwarp. Go back to Seoul. Oh, hey now. Well, before I do it, a mega particle come for sure. to try to destroy some of these Voss ships, hopefully. Then also get a little bit of the Tetrion damage done as well. The control station's over here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to take it on by myself if there's nobody else over here. But, oh, there is somebody here though. Leave from the Voss Allied front? No, I left from there. The groups are already here. Just technically keeping control of the tower isn't that big of a deal. They don't believe me more. Fighting this one up here. There he is. Right here. Nice. It's pretty good little haul right there. And now I'm just out of Tetrion damage in space, but I don't think I have anything that does Tetrion damage. It's not like I have another highly leveled character. To complete those, though, I am going to actually make like a character with basically each one. So I'll, of course, have my main, which will be this guy here. He'll be a phaser cannon. And then I'll make a, plasma, disruptor, tetrion, anti-proton, polaron. Am I forgetting any? I don't think so. Anyways, I'll make one of basically each. As we go on. Alright. Transfer forward to this one. We'll do this mission next. Alright.
Greetings. It's an honor to finally meet you. Welcome to New Romulus and the first Alliance Summit. The opening ceremonies will begin soon. Until then, please, wait here in the assembly hall.
Alright. Talk to the crew over here.
Good to see you. Quite a sight to see, this summit. I can't help but wonder what the role of Starfleet will be once it's complete. Will we return to a role of discovery, or remain on guard, phasers at the ready?
Well, here we are. It's still a little hard to believe, isn't it? Peace in our time, or so they say in all the media reports. Regardless of the outcome today, the crew of the Enterprise stands ready.
This summit shall be of historical importance, to be certain. Ambassador Sugihara and President Ogheg have a monumental task ahead of them, however. There is a 34.8% chance of a major diplomatic incident occurring during the summit, one that could lead to its complete collapse.
It is a pleasure to finally meet you. Your reputation precedes you, of course. Were it not for your efforts, this summit wouldn't be happening. Allow me to thank you for that, on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. We've quite the journey ahead of us, but we'll begin today by taking that important first step.
Kavan! Today is a momentous occasion for us all. Let us hope that this conference goes better than the one at Ketama. You have done well to prove that we need this agreement to succeed. Still, it would be naive of us all to assume that this peace will last any longer than the ones that have come before. More likely, we're on the peaceful side of a giant circle, and it is only a matter of time before we find the side of war once more.
Jolan True. Truly, we are witnesses to history. If only my esteemed mentor, Ambassador Spock, had lived to see this day. When reflecting upon this summit, I am reminded of an ancient Terran saying he once taught me. They shall beat their swords into plowshares. Many here today would see that come to pass for us, I think. And yet, despite the withdrawal of the Iconians, we have many enemies throughout the void. Many worlds must be rebuilt to survive. It seems we have great need of both swords and plowshares. A strong alliance can secure both of them for us all.
Oh, Lord. And then there's the other ambassadors.
It is agreeable to see you here. Considering your actions during the Iconian conflict, it is eminently logical for you to be a part of determining the Alliance's path forward.
Hello. I've heard this summit is as much about the future of the Four Quadrants as it is a resolution of the war. I'm happy with finding peace, though. We're all long overdue for peace.
Greetings. We stand upon the threshold of a great venture for all gentle beings in the galaxy.
The Deferi, as always, shall strive to seek a state of balance. This may be our greatest challenge yet, but one we cannot forsake.
Greetings! Quite the gathering today, wouldn't you agree? One hopes that, amidst all this splendor, the great powers find it in their hearts to remember the plight of Cardassia.
While Rule 34 says that war is good for business, I think I've had my fill of it. Still, if what I hear in the wind is true, we're in for a heaping helping of Rule 35. Exactly. And here's hoping that business is good. The markets took a beating in the last days of the war.
Alright, we're finally through all that.
The opening ceremonies are about to begin. Ambassador Sugihara will be making an announcement shortly.
Very good.
May I have your attention? The summit is about to commence. Please join me in the main conference room now. So glad you could make it. I have to admit, you've done what many believe to be impossible, bringing everyone to the table to form a greater galactic alliance. Well done. Now, if you would be so kind, would you mind escorting your leader to the conference room? I can't think of a better honor guard.
Is it time? Very well. Let's not keep history waiting. Lead the way. Fellow delegates, honored guests, we stand at a crossroads.
Chancellor, that Romulan poisoned his wine. This is Romulan treachery.
We did no such thing.
Mr. President, look out!
Oh my God. Trying to move all over the place.
You. Once again, you meddle in the affairs of your betters, alien! One that shall be free of your wretched species, I think. And soon! Incorrect. How your kind slipped free of your wretched homeworld eludes me. To this room? A simple matter of putting one foot in front of the other, really. With considerable practice, you may be able to master the technique, although I have my doubts. A simplified but accurate deduction. You must be so proud.
Considerably so.
One of my people is worth 1,000 of your misbegotten species. Correct. You are more astute than I gave you credit for, mongrel. Search the skies for a star in the grip of death, and you may find my home. Yes, Nakul. Her beautiful radiance will return to the cosmos once more. It is a matter of destiny.
First, I like Christopher Walken.
Hello. I see you've discovered a temporal anomaly. We detected a time breach in the 29th century. Strangely, we couldn't track the actual traveler, but we sensed a change in history on this day and time. Seemed like a good idea to investigate it. No doubt an attempt to fatally undo the Alliance Summit. Quite the terrorist act. If this summit fails, everything you saw in the future would be disrupted at best. At worst, that future will cease to exist entirely. If you adjust your tricorder settings to analyze chronoton emissions, you'll discover her point of origin as the 29th century.
Sounds like a trip to the future.
Go to the future? If we're certain they are from Nakul, wouldn't a preemptive strike in this time put an end to any of their future ambitions?
That's correct. The safest course of action is to stop the incursion at its point of origin, the 29th century Nakul system. Time is of the essence. We'll need to leave soon. May I suggest turning over your prisoner to Commander Jirac before we depart?
I'll be happy to acquaint Specialist Krog with the interior of a high-security Romulan holding cell. Good hunting.
All hands, brace for temporal shift. Now! I take it you're seeing the same thing we are. While the Nakul star was ruined by the Toxutat in your time, the fact that it's not a black hole is quite the mystery. Quite so. We're also reading a massive structure of unknown origin near the star. It's a day for enigmas, it seems. Strange. This system hasn't been inhabited for decades. What are the Nakul up to?
Unknown vessels, you have violated Nakul space. You shall pay with your lives.
Most of the Nakul are law-abiding, but the radical elements have been a thorn in our side for some time.
You shall pay for your crimes, alien filth!
This is starting to come together. General Vosk is the leader of a radical element within the Nakul. We've been looking for him for some time. Acknowledged. Sensors indicate she's of Nakul registry. The NV Destiny.
I am General Vosk of the Nakul. I do not recognize your vessel, and your face is new to me. Identify yourself. Be silent. The goals of a primitive aboard a garbage scow matter little to me. Leave Nakul at once, or you will be destroyed.
Bad news. I'm reading multiple Nakul warp signatures inbound to our location. We'll maintain Overwatch as long as we can. Go get Vosk.
Okay.
I admire your tenacity, but your struggle is truly in vain. Soon the Nakul will stand first above all. Your kind will be but a memory, replaced by the glory of Nakul!
Good lord. My butt whooped. No. That wasn't even close. I'm not set up, and I'm not really good at ground. So this is going to be a grind, to say the least. Lieutenant down. I got no really, Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant, get rid of him first. Oh my gosh. So close. And yet so far. Ah, what happened?
Rovask, the portal is ready.
All hands, begin temporal shunt for Nakul, for destiny.
Come with us, sir. It's time.
Very well. Computer, initiate self-destruct sequence. Now.
Oh, that doesn't seem good. I can defeat his remaining forces.
Situation under control, and fast. I'm beaming over to join your efforts. I'd prefer keeping the Destiny in one piece. Her temporal tech alone is well worth saving. Cover me while I try to shut down the self-destruct sequence. Be prepared. The Nakul won't go down easy.
Gross.
Incoming enemies! Hold the line!
Down there. Up.
Damn! They've hard-locked the self-destruct. I'm going to try to bypass the lock. Cover me.
Going to need all hands on deck for this one.
More Nakul heading our way. security. Looks like they've learned a trick or two from the Borg. Let's download what data we can and leave.
There's my other person. You don't have much time to recover, because...
Multiple Nakul life signs detected.
Lord.
Clever devils. They started using a full data purge. Think I can stall that for a while.
Alright, everyone into the medical. Trying to get as much health back as I can.
Need a little more time here. Cover me.
I assume I'm gonna get more from here. Or is it gonna be from top? No more from there. There is some from right here.
I've unlocked one of the last data nodes. Better have a look. It's grim. Destiny is about to explode and the Nakul are on the verge of a major military operation. I'll return to Pasta, call for reinforcements, and hold the line. I managed to bypass the security protocols on the main console. Grab any critical data you can and beam out before Destiny explodes.
Data. Now, if I remember correctly, I think this might be the one in which I get the personal ground shield from. Because it's that good. It's the same one they have. I believe it's this mission. Yeah, I have been wrong in the past, though.
shut down the Nakul portal quickly, we'll be facing a full-scale temporal assault. Reinforcements are on the way, both for us and the Nakul. Buckle up. Things are about to get rough.
Took way too much time to sit still. Not paying attention to the fact that put that green ick on me. He put the ick on me. That was dumb of me. I'd all but taken care of the facility.
Triumphant path has cleared the portal for Nakul!
Still, with that data you downloaded and a little luck, we might be able to find the Nakul vessels that made it through the portal. Hopefully before they can do any serious damage to the time stream. Your confidence is reassuring. Let's get you back to... Wait. We just registered a new historical record. It appears that General Vosk has been found and dealt with in the distant past by Captain Jonathan Archer. Indeed. We've got our work cut out for us. I suspect we'll have to recruit more temporal agents to deal with incursions of this magnitude. Regardless, thank you for all your help today. Let me know when you're ready to return to your time. Are you ready to return to the 25th century?
Oh, I am.
Welcome back. I've asked Temporal Investigations to see what can be done about the Nakul incursions. You'll be happy to know that the summit is still on, though it took Sujihara quite a bit of maneuvering to get the Klingons back to the table. Commander Shava's sacrifice was not in vain. May she rest in peace.
Yes, it's the shield. And it's quite the shield. Well, let's see. I don't think that I've really got any more making too much do here. We got the event done. Alright. So I think I'm going to do actually is I'm going to log out. I'm going to change this character. That's what I'm going to do. To Kivma. We'll continue on with his missions for the moment.
The Empire ripped everything.
Snarg Code Delivery Company. They also started here. 4-year new recruits are located in the Flint Bay on tabs. Oh, okay. So that's kind of neat. It's a nice little help for starter groups, I guess. Good lord. That's a lot of extra little stuff there. Alright. Well. transwarp over there. Of course, with the Klingon recruit, I want Klingon tactical, so I could go bird of prey, and of course disruptor cannons. You know, kind of the more iconic looks and feels to a Klingon.
There is an incoming hail from the station's commander.
Good. More warriors to join the battle against these Starfleet thieves. This was Imperial space for centuries, until the Khitomer Accords gave it to the Federation. A mistake we have corrected, as you can see. Bah! Let them whine like newborn targs. I have but one answer for them. Glorious battle! Join the fight, and we can litter the stars with the wreckage of their ships!
Oh, as much as I like being zoomed in a little bit on the ship, because it's a nice looking ship, don't want to be quite that close yet.
Disable it. There may be valuable command data on board. Well done. The Starfleet vessel is dead in space. Good. They are disabled and at our mercy. Now is the time to strike. Let us board the vessel and seize anything useful while we can. I hope you are ready for a fight. Despite what you may have heard, most Starfleet are not cowardly weaklings. They will defend their vessel like warriors born.
Intruder alert!
Security to the bridge!
See what the human knows while I search their computer for intel.
If you're going to kill me, get it over with. If you're waiting for me to beg for my life, not going to happen. What's the Klingon saying? Better to die on our feet than live on our knees. That works for us too, you know.
He's stalling, buying time for his security teams to storm the bridge. The turbo lifts approach as we speak. Guard the entrances while I extract intelligence data from their computers. My invasion of their computer systems has been very successful. I have found security command codes and transponder IDs for the Sol system. Indeed, we can do glorious deeds with this information. Deeds worthy of song and memory. Come, let us return to the ship. There is no glory to be found in a Starfleet brig. Starfleet vessel is too heavily damaged to be of any more use to the Empire. Your orders? Do you wish to scuttle it, or leave its warriors to fend for themselves? Opportunities like this do not present themselves often. I suggest we contact the High Council and discuss the best course of action. Very well. I have Chancellor Jempak standing by.
You have done well today, warriors. Such boldness should be rewarded. Though an assault on Earth would be glorious, I believe there is a greater chance for success in attacking a critical Federation war asset. The Utopia Planitia shipyards. Utopia Planitia is Starfleet's main ship repair and construction facility. Any lasting damage there could hinder the Federation war effort greatly. Yes, that will be your target. It is only fitting that you will find glory at a planet named for a god of war.
Mars.
You must act quickly. It will not be long before Starfleet learns of your success and what you have taken from them. If there are warriors eager to seek glory with you there, lead them to Mars for the Empire. Fight well. Fight with honor. Qapla'!
We should approach the starbase. Some of the warriors there may wish to join us in battle once more.
It is an honor to heed your call to battle. We answer it gladly. Soon, Starfleet will pay the price for defying the immortal Empire. It will be glorious! All ships have reported in. They are ready for combat. We leave for battle at your command!
A strike this deep into Federation space has not happened in many years. If we succeed, our names will be remembered for eternity. Tamidun Bamidun!
There it is. Mars. A harsh, scarred world. The humans named it well. We won't have time to destroy the main shipyard, but we can do considerable damage to their repair facilities. Agreed. Fortunately for us, the entire Third Fleet is not present. That is a battle only a fool would seek. It would be glorious. For Starfleet. No, the token force in the system will fight well, but we have the element of surprise. And we are Klingons. Victory will be ours. We will also need to disable local communications. I can use the command codes we seized in battle to achieve this, but we must do it quickly. Wait too long, and every Starfleet ship in the quadrant will be summoned to aid their comrades.
Control. All ships, scramble for defense.
Starfleet is powering up its ships. Destroy as many as possible while they are down.
distress signal out. Somehow. Needless to say, every ship in the sector is coming here at maximum warp. It is time to go. Let's regroup back in Klingon space and leave Starfleet to their ugly little red planet. We are receiving communications that the Third Fleet arrived shortly after we warped out. Some of our ships did not escape, and warriors have been captured. Even now, the Federation is denying them a glorious death in battle. This cannot stand! You know me well. Starfleet has been disrupted. Their focus will be on Mars and other critical targets in the Sol system. Ah, but a prison? They will not consider that a critical target. A host of bold warriors could stage a jailbreak. Indeed. The nearest Federation holding facility is in the Gamma Okana system. If we move quickly, we can liberate our captured allies and spare them eternity in the halls of Grethor. As I suspected, Starfleet is still in disarray. We must swiftly disable the security measures around the station so we can beam aboard and stage the jailbreak. The facility is sending a distress signal. I will try to jam it. Keep working. Success! Our efforts have cleared a small sensor hole in the station's defenses. We can exploit this weakness and beam into the facility. My readings indicate we won't be far from the security area where our allies are being held. Ready to transport. On your...
Several Klingon life signs. The warriors are being held in cells nearby.
Contact. Engaging hostile.
Intruder alert! All personnel to security stations.
Aka! Main controls are locked. Secondary consoles at either side of this cell block.
I will not die caged like a Hadebach. I will die a warrior's death.
Come out, Starfleet!
Starfleet engineers
Come and see our true warrior fight!
Our actions and created a scattering field to stop us from... There is a cargo train. Not far from here. This time, Starfleet. Not this time. Ha! It is done. The field is down, and the path to the cargo transporter is clear. Miserable stuff. We can, but only one person at a time. Hold the line while I control the event.
Security teams to the transporter room.
First warrior is away. Second warrior transported. Third warrior away. Halfway there. Three left. Two to go. Only one more. All warriors have been evacuated. Prisoners have been evacuated, and I managed to foil our personal Starfleet Feklar. We can all beam out now. More enemy ships have arrived, led by the USS Challenger. This may be a battle we cannot win, my friend.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. We'll be making our stand here, and we will hold the line.
All ships, this is LaForge. Fire at will.
Course laid in.
Word of our success is spreading throughout the Empire and the Federation. We have inspired our fellow warriors, and given pause for thought to our enemy. It was a good day, my friend. A glorious day. You have proven yourself to be a warrior of singular quality. Know that I may call on you again when the Empire has need of such a warrior. Until that day, fight well and with honor. Gopla!
Everything.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
One of the vessels that took part in the raid on Utopia Planitia has gone missing in the Orith system, in Romulan space. We received a brief burst from the ship's emergency transponder, but then it went silent. If this was a Romulan attack, we may have a new enemy to face in this war. Command has ordered us to go to the last known location of the ship. Once there, we are to find the missing vessel and recover the critical data, if possible.
Everything we do.
Well, anyways, guys, that is going to do it for me here. This has been Jiffy with Jiffy's Gaming. If you like what I do, throw me a follow or a subscribe, or a like, comment, anything that helps the algorithm, I'll take. And I'm here on Twitch, and I also post to both Rumble and YouTube. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye-bye.